Hi guys, just a quick one today. Just because we haven't done this one for a little while, we're going to do a bit of die cast that we've had come in. A couple of things I want to show you. Firstly, probably the one I want to show you the most. This is new from Classic Wings. This is F14 Tomcat, as you can tell. This is very, very nicely done. A little bit weathered, so it has that little bit of a dirty feel about it. This is from the movie Top Gun, so it's the Ghost Riders squadron. Has Maverick and Goose written on the side, which is obviously thick. This actually is not a real squadron, but it's based on a normal squadron, but it is the aircraft that was used in Top Gun, the way they painted it up and everything else. So it's got all the bits and pieces. This is really, really nice. It's obviously die cast, so it's quite good. This is new from Hobby Master. This is the next in the series of Australian P40s that they've done. This is the new one. So this is HU and this is BU. So that's the two different squadrons. Both similar colour schemes, but just slightly different variations on the same colour scheme. So they're in at the moment, so that's quite nice. Also from Hobby Master, we have another Tomcat. This is an actual squadron aircraft. This is one of my favourite squadrons, or one of the favourite markings. This is AJ. This is the Skull and Crossbones markings. Used to be VF84. I think it's now VF 113 or something or other it is now. But again, another nice kit. Very well done. This is a true squadron aircraft, so it's not from Top Gun. But if you're looking for another Tomcat in the true scheme and the true markings, that's quite a nice one. We've also had in, from Hobby Master, new Spitfire, UWD. This is 48 scale this time round. So it's got all the bits and pieces. You can fold the wheels up, all the usual story. The door, the canopy goes back. So quite a nice little unit. So it's a Mark 5B, so that's quite nice. In World War One, we've got the Fokker triplane. This is the one flown by Wolfram Richthofen, which I believe was Richthofen's cousin. So that's quite a nice scheme. It's got all the bits and pieces on it, so that's quite good. That's from Corgi. And to go against it, we've got Sopwith Camel, also from Corgi. This is a guy called May, M-A-Y. As you can see, it's actually rigged. You can see, flick it in the light, you can just see it's all rigged up. We've still got a couple of the Sabres left, so they're still around. The others that you can see in here are actually from a company called Postage Stamp or something like that. These are quite nice. So if you're looking for something to look as a final filler, stocking filler or something like that, these are really cool. They come in various size boxes. That's the B52, which I'll show you a proper one. That's a Wildcat. You've also got Aussie Catalinas too. Hurricane. That's an Osprey. What else have we got? There's a B1. So there's quite a nice little choice. This is the B52. This is actually quite nice. This is 1/200 scale, I believe. So it's one of the earlier schemes, the strategic, so it's the white underneath and all the rest of it. So that's pretty cool. You've also got, this is the Black Cat Catalina, the Australian one. That's RKA. So that's an Aussie one. So again, if you're looking for something for a stocking filler or just for a youngster, these are cheaper than the standard larger die-cast ones, so these are quite good. If you're looking for something space-wise, Hobby Master has also done a couple of shuttles. That's this Columbia, and this should be Challenger. So Challenger, so this is the one that was lost, and then you got Columbia there. So have wheels up, wheels down on a stand, both quite nice detail on both of them. The back also opens up. And there's an arm that goes in. We haven't put it in, obviously. There's an arm that you can have which has got a satellite attached or a piece of hardware attached to it. So you can have that open like that with the arm out, so you can have a bit of fun with that as well. So these are in stock at the moment. As I said, only 1 day, 2 days to go before Christmas. So if you're looking for that stocking filler type thing, there's the little ones. If you're looking for a really good gift, come and have a look at the others. So there's the more expensive one, so there's quite a few to choose from. But the Ghost Rider Tomcat is really nice, so it might be worth picking up that. Just another little quick one. We've had a couple of other bits and pieces come in, but I'll just show you something that did come in. We've just received this from Tamiya. So this has just come in. I believe this is the new Marder that they've just come out with. This is from Tamiya. Apparently quite a nice kit. Comes with the 2 figures, I believe. Yeah, it comes with 2 figures and 3 markings. So that's one of the choices on the front, obviously. And then on the side, you've got the grey version. So just a little fill in for you, just to have a look at something else that's come in. Go from there. Okay guys, just for something else different, if you're looking for that unusual present or something or other, or gift for somebody, and they've said to you, you can't buy anything I haven't got, this might be what they might be looking for. This is by a company called Wellesco. These are little steam engines. Now this is one of the basic ones. It does come with a chimney, so we just haven't put all the bits on. This is actually a steam-driven engine. So basically, it's got a little unit at the back here. You fill that up with tablets, fill up your water tank with water, put the cap on, light it up, heats up this, a little bit of steam comes out, the whole works and everything else. What then happens is, this unit then starts to work. So it's actually, as long as you've got this heating and this has got steam and water in it, this will keep turning all day long. So it basically turns all this, the piston, the little bits and pieces there. So it's run on a little pulley. So there you go. So that's a bit of a different one. There are others which are bigger, but you can also buy little units to go onto this, or onto this particular one, because it's got a little unit there, that you can then run other things, like it will light a light, it will have a little wood chopping unit, it's got a little drill press. So there's a whole range of little tools and little things you can add onto it to do a bigger and bigger one. However, you can go up to a bigger unit and start with that. So there's various sizes at various prices, obviously. If you have a look at our website, or the Wellesco website, have a look at there. There's quite a good range of these units. They also do a number of vehicles. Now this one is a little truck, little old style truck. This is quite nice. We've left the plastic on, obviously, but this comes off and you can see underneath is where the firebox goes. So you've got the heating unit there, but inside you can see all the bits and pieces for running it. Now this again, it's got a steering wheel, it's got all the bits and pieces so that it runs. This will just run in a direction. So if you set the steering wheel to sort of go around in circle, it'll just go around in a circle constantly until either the pressure drops or or you stop it, type of thing. It's got little flywheels, so you can see by the piston and flywheel there. So it's all operating and it's running the wheels at the back. So that's how it operates. This is really, really cool. This is wood, so it just comes off. You can put little pieces in the back. These are not cheap, but just the joy of watching one run or seeing it work under its own power is pretty cool. So it's quite nice. That's a little chimney that goes on front. Roof goes on top. It goes from there. Now that one's about 600, I think, 650. So that's quite a good unit. So that's quite nice. However, we've just discovered this one, or I've just discovered this one. This one is really cool. Similar principle, does all the bits and pieces. However, you get a remote control unit. Now it's obviously wrapped up in plastic, so we leave it like that, but that's a little remote control unit. This can actually run via remote control. The tipper goes up, but that's manual. Underneath, the roof comes off. Underneath, you can see the battery box and the radio unit. All the running gear goes right through, so it's still steam driven, but you can actually control it. It actually works really, really well from the videos and that I've seen. So that's pretty good. It's all brass, so you can see all the brassing, things like that. Once the pistons work and it's up to speed and that, just the little piston, the flywheel at the back, runs it forwards or backwards. But this would normally be done under steam. And you can control the steering, and there's also lights at the back. So there's red and green lights. So again, this is pretty cool. This one's about 950, but as I said, it's quite a different thing if you've got that person you just can't buy anything for and you want to spend the money. This is unusual. It's quite different. Beautifully made. All the fittings are all really well done. And again, this is one of Wilesco's. This is a nice little range. It's been around for quite a few years, and it's the original way they used to make toys and things like that. So if you're looking for something that's a bit different and that collector type of thing, come and have a look at these. So that's all for that. See you then. Bye.